In the first part of this video, you really don't need to see my face, just the way my arms are working. It shows how to strengthen your hands, wrists, and arms with just a set of adjustable dumbbells. Now, exercises like these for your arms enable you to use your upper body strength to offset the weight of heavy objects that might put considerable strain on your back. The more you can lift with your arms, the less you'll have to strain with your spine. If you're trying to work through an injury or just trying to build up strength and endurance in your arms, this is the way to do it with no more than a set of dumbbells. Now, the first adjustment to the dumbbells is to prepare for one of my all-time favorites as far as strengthening your hands and wrist. You can do it with any amount of weight you need to accommodate your physical condition. To illustrate it, I'm doing it with just 15 pounds, but you can do it with much less than that or more if you're training or already have strength to advance. The first exercise is reverse curls with an adjustable dumbbell. With the dumbbell down at arm's length, it should be gripped with your palm facing in toward your leg. The back of your hand should be pointing away from you. Now, keeping your hand in that position, curl the dumbbell up towards your bicep as far as possible. Take it up to the curl and back down to the start position in one smooth, medium speed movement. Now, this is not an exercise where you should be bending back or using your body movement for any momentum to cheat the movement to completion. Now, the move should be performed 100% by your arm. If you have to bend back to get it curled, you need to reduce the weight so you can do it smoothly. Now, secondly, perform the movement in sets of 8 repetitions if you're just starting out. The number of reps can be increased as you gain endurance in your arms, and also the weight can be adjusted as you gain strength. In general, when you reach a point where you're doing about 15 reps with each arm easily, you can increase the weight to continue to build strength. Adding repetitions and weight to any exercise is determined by the strength, size, endurance level, and age of the person doing the exercise. It's not an exact science, and you have to pay attention to your body. Now, the second exercise is one that everybody knows and likes, particularly guys, and that's standard dumbbell curls. You stand straight with your arm down in the same position as a reverse curl. But in this case, you'll use the back of the hand should be against your leg with the palm facing out. Then you curl the dumbbell up toward the shoulder and back down in one continuous smooth motion. Watch the weight just like any other exercise. The weight you use should allow resistant but smooth movement. There are a couple of other exercises that I recommend for people who want to really isolate their hands, wrists, and forearms without so much use of the bicep. One of those exercises is this wrist curl, a reverse wrist curl with a bar, rope, and weight attached to it. This is simply a little metal bar that's got a rope attached to it. You can put whatever amount of weight that you want to put on the bottom of it. You hold it out in front of you and just twist it up. When you get it to the top, you twist it back down, and do that however many sets and reps that you're capable of, or however many that you need for whatever your exercise goals are. There are a number of variations of that exercise on the market, and a number of devices. There are twist bars with springs in it that you can just hold. It doesn't have any weight. You can hold it this way or this way, and you can get this twisting motion. But I prefer this one, and the reason is because it actually develops real strength all the way down your arm, from your shoulders to your hands. You've got the added benefit of actually having to grip that bar and hold that weight down, which is seriously affecting your grip, and it affects your shoulders, and all the way down your arm there is development of strength while you're isolating your hands, wrists, and forearms specifically. So that's a great exercise. That's the one that I prefer to do that kind of movement. And finally, one other exercise that a lot of people are very familiar with, and that is the standard dumbbell wrist curl, like you see being done right here. And I'm using a fairly light weight here, but bodybuilders use this a lot and may use anywhere from 50 to 75 pounds or more doing wrist curls. This isolates specifically this part of your forearm right here. Will build very thick and heavy muscle in your forearm if you do it for a long time and do it with heavy enough weight. This is particularly a athletic strength exercise that may not be needed if you're trying to just develop overall strength and trying to develop a good fitness level, or even attempting to rebuild strength in your arms and hands from some kind of injury or from arthritis or something like that. This is not an exercise that's absolutely critical for that. The others combined will give you a comprehensive workout. This will help you develop actually extraordinary strength in this part of your arm if that's what you need it for. These exercises combined with the others will give you a good workout all the way from your shoulder down through your bicep into your forearms, wrists, and hands, and will help you in development in whatever area that you're working in and for whatever reason you're exercising, whether it's to build overall strength, whether it's to develop a certain fitness level, or whether it's trying to bring healing to your arms, wrists, and hands. These exercises will help you meet those goals.